like truck, that's like all night long. Let me see that thong, ba-dum, baby. That thong, thong. I like it when they play good. Baby, that chong. Oh, come on. It's the most beautiful time of the year. I gotta hurry up and run because I gotta get to breakfast. I'm meeting my daughter and my sister-in-law with her. 2 kids, yes we are. We're going down to Sacramento. There's a great farmer's market around and some great eateries for breakfast. And we are going to walk around and spread some holiday cheer. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien, ¿y tú? You casa, my casa, su casa, e tu casa. Tu casa, e my casa, and my casa, e my casa. I don't know. So anyway, I told Dan to go for a quick walk as well. I got Ed up. I got Ed showered. I put him back to bed. I baked my bread. That's right, yo. I think I'm gonna give half to Jennifer and half to... I know, it's freezing. I'm gonna freeze. So I don't think I'm gonna shower. I think I'm just gonna go dirty and come home and shower afterwards. Put on some sweats, a jacket, tennis shoes, my parka, my ski boots, my goggles, and I should be prepared. So I'm a badass bitch. It's shower day. How to get Ed up? I'm late because I wanted to get on by 7:30. So that didn't work, but at least I'm here, right? So I did the good old, woke him up, showered, baked my bread, did some work, content, and picked up the house a little bit. Not too much, I don't have time. It's gonna give me enough time to go clean up poop and get dressed for the cold, you know what I mean? It is cold outside. It is cold. People aren't even up yet. Hi, John O'Callahan. Isn't that such an Irish name? Hi, guys. Who's here? Who's not? What's going on? Happy Saturday. Did everybody see my thong? Oh, come on. Hi, right on, girl. How are you? Hi, Roy. In Mexico, baby. I'd rather be in Mexico. Shit. Malaysia. Hello in Malaysia. Shit, is it the next day? 31 and 10. I don't know. It's in the 40s, Mike. Freezing our ass off here. How was my night with Ed? I woke up late. Normally I wake up between 1 and 2 and I change them. I woke up at 3. Scared the shit out of me. And then, yeah, no bueno. So you know what that means. There was an accident. He's getting off a cruise. Hope he had fun. I am, Suzanne. I am. Dan did not get any. No. He didn't get any last night because I'm tired. I mean, I had a really bad headache after the live. It started happening during the live. And I just want to be left alone. I need to relax sometimes. When is my opportunity to relax? Let me ask you guys. Everybody who says I should succumb to my husband at night when we get into bed, when do I get to relax? Asking. The general population. That's the only time. He does need to work for it. But that's the only time that I have to like unwind for myself. You know what I mean? So anyway, I just want to be left alone. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to like have to cater to somebody else at the moment that I'm not interested, right? I just want to be left the fuck alone. Hi, Joe, 27 degrees. Woo! Hi, Colleen. Hi, Norma. Hi, Cammy from Lodi. I need some wine to pick up. Can you bring it to me? Yeah, so Just sticking with the morning shimmy routine. Right. That's the problem, is that everybody, hi Pops, everybody wants me to like, oh, poor Dan. You know, he doesn't have enough sex. No, he gets enough. Yeah. I love you. You too, Pops. So, yeah, no. I mean, literally, when I lay in bed at night is the only time I have to myself. Now, some of you, I know some of you men or some of you bitchy women are also probably thinking, oh, well, this is your time to spend with your husband. I get that. And I can see how you think that. But when my day is busy as fucking shit, you know, he should make some effort throughout the day to spend time with me. Not wait until I get in bed and I'm dead to the world, right? From everything that I have done for him, his house, his father, his kids. You know what I mean? That's right. That's what I thought. It's always convenient for him then. When I'm like half comatose, you know, then he's like, oh, perfect timing. So leaving me alone should be wonderful. He does. Hi, Sades. How you feeling, girl? So that's why most of the time schnooky, nookie, fucky is not done at night because I'm tired. Tom, I am unbelievable. Remember that song in the 80s? Yeah, unbelievable. Bow, 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 bow. A nice hand job. Joe, again, what does that mean for me? That means that I have to cater to him. You know what I mean? Again, who caters to me? You know what I mean? Who caters to me? Right? I'm asking a question. All you crazy ass negative fucking Richards and Karens. When do I get time? Oh, I'm not allowed time because I'm a woman. And my expectation is I feed, I clean, I prepare, and I am here to fuck whenever my husband needs me. That's right, I forgot. You know, the wifely duties. Yeah. He can do that himself, yeah. Men have to understand we'll do it when we want to, 100%. I hate doing it. Leave him if I'm so unhappy. Who said I was unhappy? That was you. I'm stating my facts. You guys come in and want to attack me for me being unhappy. I didn't say that. What makes me unhappy is when I'm trying to relax and I feel his hand in my vagina. That makes me unhappy. Shit. 5 minutes. You know, sometimes 5 minutes is too much, Joe. Shit. Joe, how's your sex life? Oh, shit. Yeah. Snooky cookie looky. Men have no idea. No, men just don't want to see it, right? Men just think we're here to serve. Yeah, no, this bitch ain't. I don't serve to anybody but who I want to. And I'm tired to doing it when I don't want to. How many of us women fuck just because it gets them off our backs, right? How many women just fuck? Let's go. Just for us to leave them alone. Me. Yeah. Because they make us feel like it's a chore, you know? It's like we don't have a chance to want it because they're always bugging us, right? You actually like it. Good for you, girl. How old are you, Abby? 5 minutes is way too much for me. Exactly, Tom. 5 minutes. If you can do it in 30 seconds, Abby, I still wanted to fuck at 41. Yeah. I still wanted to fuck. I was like, baby, let's go. Yeah. But, you know, we didn't have Ed then. And my perimenopause was totally in full swing. So, girl, 41, you're like a spring chicken compared to me. Ask me in 10 years. Come back. Thank you, Lisa, I do. Hello from Foreplay. I didn't mean that. His former Foreplay. Grab the crotch, yes. Donna, hello from Foreplay. Nope. The children should be proud. Actually, Anne. Brenda. Do you prefer Anne or do you prefer Brenda? Listen here, Babs. My children are very proud of me. I'm 51 years old. I've written 3 books. I've created 3 workbooks. I'm busting my ass. I'm contributing to the family, and they're very proud of me. I have a 26-year-old who's going to law school, almost done, by the way, Babs. I have a middle child who is getting her master's degree, baby's tea. And I have Andrew, he's a sweet pie. We don't know what the hell he's doing yet, but he'll find his way. And yes, they're very proud of me. They also see the sacrifice I make for the family. Did you know, Babsy, I am taking care of Dan's dad? Long story, but he used to be my stepfather. But we won't get into that today. Anyway, so yeah, they're very proud of me. Because I'm a badass bitch. That's right. You could teach your children a thing or two. Stay around. Maybe you can learn something too. You know what? Holla. Sorry, I was trying to settle Babsy down over here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Shit. Yeah, I don't get that, Sadie. I would tell them fuck off. Not your writing skills. Tom, you know, I know you like to be here, but you're almost in my last moment of peace and quiet. So if you really want to be blocked, keep it up, because I'm about tired of you. Do men slow down as they age? No. Carolyn, no. 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 So if you want to see Tom, all my books, look at my link tree, honey. Maybe you can donate some to the children in need. Yeah, the children in cancer wards. The children who are dying. Maybe that would be something you should look into. The Millipig books are great for donations. So are the coloring books, Tom. Why don't you spend your time wisely and donate to children in need? How about that? Instead of trolling on the internet. Yeah, do something worthwhile with your time. Greetings from Amsterdam. So you're not married? I'm not married? Oh, I'm fucking married. Yeah. Do I run on the streets? No. Nate, you don't know who I am? I'm Danielle motherfucking Rachel Behar Salinger. That's who I am. Yeah, just in case you didn't know. Sorry, YouTube, I am paying attention to you. Don't get mad. So anyway, don't ask a question you don't want the answer to. Straight up, right? Just watch it. Roxy, either am I. Really, don't let this fool you. Why are there so many haters? Because everybody thinks I'm a bitch. Yeah, everybody thinks I'm a bitch. People think I'm just a worthless wife. Can you believe that? People feel sorry for Dan. That's why. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that funny? Hi, Ashley. How are you? Was Dan an attorney when you both got married? Deborah, I put Dan through law school. I worked and went to school full time while he went to law school and made no money. Yeah, that was me. I did it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Shit, Robert. You're here early making up for all those late tardies you got the last couple days. Yeah, But they love watching me, right? But sometimes it's like you don't have to constantly just be an ass every 2 seconds. I don't want to delete or block you because I know you need me to get through your day. But sometimes you just need to shut up, you know? So that way I don't have to see your ugly mug on my screen and I'll leave you alone. What's your stuff, becoming a famous person? Yes, I'm very famous. I have an entourage of bodyguards surrounding my house right now. Yeah, I do. I can't go out in public. You know, I try to downsize my appearance by driving a Subaru. Yeah, I drive a Subaru because I can't, people will know, you know, who I am if I don't. So I have to shun myself down with a hat, keep my, you know, low profile face. I gotta not put makeup on because then everybody would know who I was. Mm-hmm. I feel bad for you. Dan is lazy. You're doing all the work. Whoa. Easy on the lazy, okay? Here's the thing about Dan. I'm the only one that can call him lazy. Hi, Debs. I'm the only one who can call him lazy. I'm the only one who can call him names. You can't use the words I use. You can't do what I do, only I can. That's marriage. Don't make me block you for saying things that you may be valid, but don't be mean. Think it, don't write it. Because I don't like unlike my husband, I block people for being mean. Except GSR, because she's funny. Can I love Dan? You can love Dan. Yeah. You can love him. That's fine. Like that with 2 yokes, I was so scared. Cut your hair short. It would look pretty. Marilyn, thanks for your service in the fields of medical. Yeah. Dan is a slob and a drinker. No. Charlotte, we ain't going there. Dan's not a drinker. Dan has maybe 2 beers a night, if that. Live nights, he doesn't always drink. I'm the drinker, girl. So if you want to attack somebody, attack me for my drinking. I drink more than Dan. Abso-fucking-lutely. So, yeah, you could just say you do all the work. No. Again, you can't talk about my husband ugly. Only I can. I block people for that. What I put out there doesn't mean or make it okay for you to be vile, and ugly about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. What wife doesn't let her husband tap that? That's insane. So fucking insane, PW. Shit. You too, Tom. So, Charlotte, what is with all these attackers on Dan? Fuck. Sometimes I like it. Cheers me up a little bit, but y'all are harsh. Fucking women coming in here attacking him. Yeah, no, I don't like that. No, don't do that. Keep your ugliness to yourself, okay? So he is kind of messy. I agree. He also takes care of his dad. I do it better. Absolutely, Charlotte. That is absolutely the truth. I do it better. And I do more. I do all the hard stuff. But it's a man for you, Charlotte. It's a man for you. My grandma, on me, haters are just jealous of what you have and who you are. They are jealous of me. I know that. Because look at this shit. Hi, Meshi. That would be jealous of me, too. He does rile. Dan riles me a lot on purpose. If you can see what he does on the lives, like some of y'all too stupid to see it, but the smart ones know what he does. And he pokes in very different ways than I poke. I put his shit out here. He pokes me on live much differently, right? And some of you just are not smart enough to see what he's doing. You think he's just being mean to me. No, that's his way of poking. That's his way of getting me back. That's his way. It doesn't mean he agrees with you stupid people. It just means he's doing it on purpose to rile me up. Men are not programmed the way we are, 100%. They're not programmed the same way we are for taking care of our children, blah, blah, blah. Dan has many faults. I have some. He's got many. And honestly, look at his life. He wasn't ever really taught things the way some of us were. Some of us fight to stay out of that mold, right? We don't want to stick in what we don't like in our past. And some of us stay in it and don't take any accountability for the things we should be better at. My t-shirt says, hold on, because I'll fuck it up. You can just supercalifragilistic kiss my ass, adocious. Yeah. So he does love me. And ladies, as we all know in your relationships as well, we take the good with the bad. Ultimately, the important thing that I can worry about is love. A good foundation and our love story. That's what's important to me. Drunk, mouthy woman. No, I'm not drunk. Not in the morning time. Maybe this afternoon. So get it right. Hello in Africa. Thank you. Yes, I poke at my husband all the time. It's fun to my job. 100% is our job. When Dan is such a big deal. Why watch you when Dan is such a big deal? Is Dan a big deal? Huh. Interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was such a big deal. Now remember, spaghetti, behind every good man is a fucking amazing woman allowing him to be good. You know what I mean? It's us that make them better. Yeah, just remember that. You guys hate each other. Wow. Yes. I hope you hate your wife as much as we hate each other. 29 years in the making. Yes. You're in love with my husband? You can have him, Melissa. Or do you live close? You live in California, girl? You can come up, surprise him, put a bow on, and tell him he's going with you. I'll pack his bag, let me know. Let me know. Dan is a legend in his own mind. Dan is yes, he's a legend. Dan thinks he's really big. Yeah, Dan thinks in everything. His schlong, his dong, and his kong, you know what I mean? Yeah, he's a legend in his own mind. People are unhinged in the comments today. They are, Susan. I am, Melissa. I got shit to do today. I'm gonna go spend time with my daughter who's embarrassed of me. Yeah. I'm gonna go spend time with my sister-in-law who absolutely hates me and thinks I'm a horrible person as well. I'm gonna go spend some time with my two nephews who absolutely can't stand their auntie. And we're gonna be in the streets of Sacramento in the farmer's market. We're gonna have a little bit of brunch. And I'm going to see my daughter's new apartment. But I can't go in because she hates me that much. So I have to look from the outside while Rocky and the kids go in. Yeah, so she's so embarrassed of me. She told me I had to put on a mask so people don't know she's my kid. I know, it's tough, big me. Shit. So she also said I had to wear it. So did Rocky, actually. So if you see a strange woman in what looks like Danielle Salinger's body with a mask on, that might be me. Yeah. So, I know. Tell it I'm coming to take his bed. Okay, say as I told you. Girl, can you get here? Can you drive yourself here? There's a room available. I'll take care of you. I will. San, sorry, I called you Susan. San, I will. Like, I'm excited. I haven't seen Jennifer's apartment yet. Yeah, I always like to see my kids. Oh, of course, my nuggets, duh. But my kids are nice. And my kid wants to spend time with us and her cousins. I mean, what kind of fucking family did I raise? Can you believe that shenanigans? I raised a family who wants to spend time with their little baby cousins. Go figure. A fucking horrible mom. Must be all Dan's doing. Who would think that all three of my kids, and her might be going too, would want to spend time with their mother and their cousins? Shit. You know what I mean? Dial 1-800 eat shit. Shit, I'm actually with the fact that you can carry on. X-ray, welcome to the crazy that I give. This is a fun fact to me. Anyway, how do you run and talk? It's that fun fact. Y'all, I've been running forever. Did I get a package to my house? Are you my Secret Santa? Because I opened up a Secret Santa gift, Dawn, and I didn't mean to, but I had a lot of packages, and it said my name. So if you're my Secret Santa, I opened it up already, and I love it. But don't admit to it if you're my Secret Santa. Don't admit to it, because we're not supposed to reveal it until the 15th, 14th, whatever day. And if you do, you're going to be crucified. So I was told not to put pressure on the weak. And I know a lot of my Zoomies are weak, so I keep fucking with them. Who sent my... And then it was a good gift. Oh, you're not my Secret Santa. Okay, perfect. But don't tell me if you were. Okay, so you sent me another gift. By the way, I took out your red truck. God, I love that thing. Dawn sent me years ago. She's been my friend for 4 years. How can you put up with me, Dawn? How do you want me in your life for 4 years? I think I've known you. I met her only once, but we still met. I think she just likes horrible women. Oh, I love, she's in Nebraska. Yeah, she sent me the cutest. Grandpa used to love it. It's a old fashioned red truck with a Christmas tree in the back, and you turn it on the lights. So before Grandpa got further along in the disease, I used to have it where he could see it, and he loved it. He loved it. He always was like, look at that truck. Remember, Rita? It was cute. So anyways, hi Martz. No, but I didn't. Am I supposed to accept a gift? Where's it coming? When's it coming? No, my truck's my favorite one. So Rita, can you get rid of PW? PW, yeah. He needs to go. Sadie, I'm not sleeping with the opossums. Okay, Chacha, we can share them. Did I use them yet? Yes, thanks, Rita. I used whoever my Secret Santa was. Thanks, Reeds. I'm just getting tired of the people who want attention, you know? And they're just adolescent. I used them, yes. So I got electronic salt and pepper grinders. I'm just one of those gifts that I would never buy myself, right? But my friends did. Two of my friends in Zoom got me gifts I would never buy myself. That reminds me of my mom. Even though I think they're cool, I just necessarily wouldn't do it. My mom used to do that for me. And socks. I love it. Beep beep. Yes, I am. So my friend Muffy bought me a bread box, and it's beautiful. It's like just as a thank you because I'm a badass. And it's like a mint green tin with a wood top. So, because she knows I'm making sourdough, so she's like, I thought it'd be cool for you to keep your sourdough in there. And I love it. It's so amazing. Again, a gift I would never buy myself because I would be like, I don't need it, you know, and she bought it. Same with my Secret Santa. I don't know if I ever said that I wanted those, but somebody was paying attention, somehow knew that would be cool. They could have got me the rechargeable ones, but it's fine. They're probably outside of the budget. So it each take 4 batteries. So I had to order those. Again, you know, my mom used to do that. So when I got old and I had kids, my mom said, well, you're fucked because I'm not buying you gifts anymore. You know, I'm going to buy for the kids, but I'll get you something for the house, right? So she always, I have all these beautiful, bowls from Macy's, sterling silver bowls with like little things on the rim. That's from my mama. Yeah, a lot of tchotchkes she bought me. Also, for like my house that she knew I would never buy for myself. So those things are touching when I get those because it's like people don't know, you know, the little things sometimes that count. Yeah, we do have a budget on our Secret Santa. Some of us have to abide by the budget. Some of us don't, and that's up to the individual person. I obviously never stick to the budget. This year I'm really not sticking to it. So you do what you gotta do. So how long do I normally, I used them for my chili last night. Did I answer that question? I normally run 3-ish miles. Yeah, so hi Phil, how are you? Is it raining or did it clear up? I think the budget, $25, $30, $25 to $30, I think. So I never pay attention to the budget. I just get what I like. Some people, you know, that I know better, you know, get more. I don't know, just because 'tis the season, you know, 'tis the season. So Grandpa's fine. I gave him a shower this morning. Normally I get a little crappiness like, you know, I'm not taking a shower. I said, Ed, he always says, what are you doing? You know, I put him on the toilet. This is my time to get him up anyway to go to the bathroom. And it's shower day. I try to give him a shower every other day. So 250, yes, I hope I'm your Secret Santa. I hope I'm on your list, girl. Did I tell you what I wanted? Shit. Anyway, so this morning I said, we're taking a shower out. He goes, okay. Okay. That's what I said to my son, whose birthday is 2 days. I told him it's all about the it's all about the grandbaby. Sorry. Sorry. Not sorry. Yeah. So, my Hannah is like, that's not gonna work for me. When I have kids, you're not buying me presents? I said, no. It's out. Hannah gonna still need her presents. Nope. Not the way it works, sister. Not the way it works. She literally, you got a hidden Southern accent. It's not hidden. She comes out when she's spicy. She's feeling a little, spicy. That's when she comes out. Yeah, I'm Southern, so it's kind of in my blood. I immediately, when my family calls, it kicks in, I'm speaking in my Southern drawl, because it brings it out, Justin, that's what I said. But he won't, he's cheap. So she's like, well, Justin won't buy me stuff. And I said, well, honey, you're gonna have to figure that out. Mommy and Daddy can't always support you. Mommy, Daddy don't. Maybe back then, when y'all are off our payroll, Mommy will have a little bit more money to spend on you. But until then, niet. Niet. Thanks, each mood. But yeah, so that's my mom said the same thing. You're done, kids are in. Move on out. I told them, once you have kids, our grandkids become, they trumps our kids. I have a daughter. Oh yeah, we did. We had a daughter that had our kids, our grandkids. They become low man on the totem pole. Yeah, I got a daughter. One of them gave me 2 kids. The other one, not yet. Yeah, I don't know. She's still there, but whatever. So, anyway, Hannah's gonna be really sad. She doesn't understand. But she's gonna have to deal with that. Not too cold today. All right, well, it's not as cold as it was yesterday. So, I'm hoping I'm gonna not survive. I was already bitching to Rocky. I was like, Auntie's not gonna be able to handle this cold. Her joints start hurting. Her thumbs freeze up. I said, have you felt the temperature outside? She's like, you'll be fine, Auntie. What? I hate when people tell me I'm gonna be okay. Girl, I'm walking around in a robe outside at home. I'm freezing outside. Shit, I can't do this. Do you know who I am? I'm 51. I have fibromyalgia. My joints freeze up. I'm not gonna be able to pick anything up. I'm gonna be miserable and bitching the whole time. She said, we are going to get you some hot tea and you'll be fine. What? Angie's gonna stay back at Jen's warm apartment. Never mind, her heater doesn't work. Shit, her house isn't even gonna be warm. Oh, my son has a girlfriend, his wife has a girlfriend. My son, hold on. My son has a girlfriend and his wife has a girlfriend. My son has a girlfriend and his wife has a girlfriend. Okay. Carolyn, hold on a second. Is this meant to confuse me? So your son is married to a woman and they each have a side piece. Is that what you're saying? I'm confused. Is that, y'all reading that? Listen, hi Sammy. I'm gonna read this one more time. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. My son has a girlfriend and his wife has a girlfriend. So it's not a throuple, it's a quadruple. Is there a word for 4 in a relationship? I don't know, you gotta explain that. Hi Brenda, minus 18. Shit girl, stay inside. Am I? No, I'm asking. Yes. She confirmed. I thought you were screwing with me, Carolyn. I was like, she must have wrote that wrong. So they're in an open relationship. All right, well, to each their own, girl. That seems to me it could be complicated. Right? I mean, does that not seem... That's weird shit. I mean, we're not, it sounds spicy. So that's the thing, is that I'm not judging, but it just seems so complicated. You know why? Because I don't share well. Even when Dan pisses me off, I don't share well, right? And so you're devastated. Okay. So I didn't want to rain on your parade, but they're staying married. And you know, here's the thing, society, life has changed for all of us. And what works for others may not work for others. And if it works for them and it keeps them happy, well, I guess a quadruple. Quadruple. You know, I like thruple better. But yeah, maybe that's what they needed. Instead of divorcing, are they millennials? Millennials do weird shit. You know, I don't trust the millennial. Millennials are weird, you know? And if they're not running because of problems, maybe this is helping to fix them? I don't know. Wouldn't work for me. And it got up to 2. Oh, shit. Good, Phil. I wouldn't be able to do that. How am I feeling? I'm hurting like a motherfucker. My hips are hurting, my thumbs are hurting. They have a 5-year-old. They don't expose the 5-year-old to that crazy, do they? And I shouldn't say crazy, because that means judgy. You know, I don't like to be judgy, but is the 5-year-old, hopefully they keep it private. Please don't tell me the side pieces live with them, because that's really gonna fuck up the kid. And that I will stand by. That I will ultimately say 100%. Hold on. 49 years old and 2 broke for divorce. So they're my age. And yeah, I know she said 49, but it's close enough. 49 and 2 broke for divorce. And the 5-year-old sees it. And that's what I have a problem with. You know, you want to live your lifestyle, do it, but fuck up the kid. They all live together. Oh, God. How do you explain that? See, this is where I come in as an advocate for the kid, right? Because this is how we fuck our kids up. We fuck them up anyway, right, with our own issues, but we fuck them up even more with our stupid issues, right? Like, that's just fucking stupid. You don't bring your kid into the middle of your bullshit. I mean, they just gave them more, like, it fucks your kids up, that shit. It fucks them up. And so this is when it really pisses me off. Like, you do you. Fucking complicate the shit out of your life, but don't complicate the shit out of your child's life. And, you know, our kids don't ever get out of here alive without scars and things they have to work through, period. But that, Carolyn, I'm sorry, but that is gonna fuck up that kid. You make sure you're in a good place with your child, your grandbaby. And you need to make sure that, you know, you don't need to talk about it, but you're always there. Don't bring it up, you know, but if he or she wants to talk about it, then that's when you listen. Don't judge. Don't judge. Don't judge with the kid, because you need to be a safe place. Yeah. The plot twist, the side pieces are getting on. Yeah, don't bring it up. And I have experience with that. Like, and if I had time today, I would go into why that shit has traumatized me, right? From the past and my dad and all that shit, and people talking shit, and it's like, you don't want to hear those things. The kid doesn't want to hear those things. The kid just wants to know that he or she is safe, and you're there for him or her, and you show, you know, you just support. And it's gonna fuck him up. And you need to smack your kid next time you see him. You need to smack your kid. Next time he walks in the door, make sure the grandbaby's not there, but you smack him. And he said, well, what's that for, Mom? And you say, for being a fucking idiot. And fucking up your kid's life. And I'm not gonna watch it. But I am. And fuck you. I think that sums it up. Yeah. And you can get out here, leave this baby here with me. Hi, guacs. Fuck, I hate that shit. Kids, you know, kids are my heart, you know, and I just hate to see, I was a child development major, you know, and even I fucked up my kids. I mean, you can't, you know, you can't help what your kids walk away with trauma. Like, you have 3 kids, right? And each child has a different perspective of their childhood, right or wrong. right? These kids leave our houses and enter the world, and all of a sudden they have developed these traumas, or they've surfaced, and they're like, it's you. You're the one who did that to me. You know what I mean? And you're like, what the fuck? Thinking you did the best for your kids, and you sacrificed, and you're just sitting back like, oh, I was a good mom. No, you weren't. What? And then they have these traumas, and all their traumas aren't the same. Welcome home, D baby. Hope you had a good time. All their traumas aren't the same. They can live in the same place and have different traumas and different experiences in this house. It's crazy. I'm looking at them like they're all fucking crazy when they're telling me shit. I'm like, did y'all grow up here? Did y'all have this? Did I miss something? Why? What? And huh? Yeah. And what the fuck? Missed you too, D. So, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's just insane. So you can't help fucking up your kids, but that's really going to help fuck them up even more. They're going to take the trauma from their parents' trauma, and then they're going to have that more extra trauma from their parents' trauma living together with their side pieces, because it's too expensive to get a divorce. What in the world? We've already done fucked them up, and now you're really extra large fucking them up. Okay, love you. Happy birthday, Amanda. Anyway, there's a suicide operator. Kids are as young as 9 calling the hotline. Oh, Bonnie, you just gave me chills. It's just crazy today. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy how young it starts. At 9? 9? They're calling a suicide prevention line at fucking 9? Thank goodness my kids are successful. 2 pilots, a real estate agent, store owner with 9 grand. It doesn't matter. They can be successful, but Melinda, you fucked them up somehow. Don't you worry about it, girl. You didn't get out of this world unscathed, your kids. You didn't. Don't think you didn't unscathe your kids. Don't think you didn't scathe your kids. They just haven't told you about it. Some of them just feel like they need to. We lost 2 young fathers in our community in the last 6 months to suicide. That's horrible. Hi, Paul. So I'm a vile person. Yes, I'm very vile. But yet here you are watching a vile person. Doesn't make any sense, Juju. Get a life. Anyway, that's crazy. Hello from Pomona. How's Grandpa? Great, crazy, alive, well, fucking kicking ass, gonna outlive me. Shit, you know what I mean? I think Grandpa's gonna outlive us all. Shit. And here's the sad thing. Here's the sad thing in this life. Right, me. Take me, for example, on social media. How do you like my vileness, people? Give a shout out to Vile. Woo! We love Vile. That's why you're here, bitches. Anyway, so, everybody's like, everybody comes here, right? I feel sorry for Dan, I feel sorry for Ed. Ed needs a new daughter-in-law, Ed needs a new caregiver. Ooh. I'll look at it. I'll consider it. But you don't realize, Ed would never support the blunt assholes that are on this. Ed, somebody asked me the other day. Hi, Galaxy. Somebody asked me the other day, they're like, what would Ed think about all the hate you get? And I said, Ed would absolutely hate it. He would not understand it one bit, and it would upset him. Especially for everything I do, right? And when you hear him talk, oh, hi, Stacy. I don't feel sorry for us. Don't feel sorry for us. I mean, we get tired and shit, but that's the road we chose. And Ed did open up a lot of wonderfulness for us too. We have social media. My husband was able to retire. You know what I mean? It's hard work, right? Life would be different. And I think it really has helped me and Dan in our relationship. Honestly, I'm like, there's a lot of stress, but there's also a lot of good that it's brought for both of us. Another commonality, you know what I mean? So I don't look at it as a bad thing. Some days, fuck yeah. Some days I'm like, motherfucking bullshit. This is what this is motherfucking bullshit. But, you know, in the scheme of things, I've got a business. I wrote books that are behind me, you know? I have done things that I probably would have never done before without this opportunity of taking care of Ed. So for me, it's a little bit different, and we're very lucky, you know. We're not making a shit ton of money, but we're doing enough to get by and to pay our bills. Yay, you know, yay. He does love me. Ed loves me, and that's what they don't think. And my husband too. Like, you know, these guys, like, he professes his love for me on lives. Like, after a while, he's like, you guys are crazy. Like, I walk away, and then people want to be like, your wife's a bitch, you know? And what do you want him to say? I mean, people, like, I would never look to somebody and say their spouse is a piece of shit. They're horrible. How do you know I'm horrible? You don't know. You're not here. But if you pay attention, every night, if we do a live, who's taking him to brush his teeth? Who's taking him to get ready for bed? This doesn't seem like a vile person to me. And then my husband has to profess his love for me, and people have to argue with him about how he's wrong. It just baffles me. It baffles me. It really baffles me at what people expect. Like, do they want Dan to be like, he'll be like, yeah, she's a bitch, but, you know, look at this bitch. She's a bitch, but she's my bitch, you know? She's a bitch, but yet running this show. She's a bitch, but she gets up every other day and washes my dad in the morning time. She's a bitch, but she prepares his food. She's a bitch, but she makes sure he has the right snacks, the right things to mix his pills with, you know, the right foods so he can eat. She changes things on a dime because she worries about his health. She's a bitch that just washed his whole bedding last night. I had forgotten to put the comforter on because it was still in the dryer, but we got it on. You know what I mean? I mean, shit, I'll take that bitch. You know? She's a bitch that makes sure everybody has clothes in their dressers. She's a bitch and makes sure she has snacks and the house is clean and the house is decorated to make everything more beautiful. And, you know, she worries about everything endlessly and loses sleep because of her worry. She's such a bitch, you know. I'm a bitch that just loves to spend time with my family. I'm a bitch that sacrifices to set time aside for my kids and my fucking best things of my life that came to me in the last 11 years, which are my nuggets. Right? Those kids have given me so much pleasure in my life on top of everything else that I have to see them once a week. God, I'm such a bitch. Can you believe that? And you know what? If I'm such a bitch, and because I do all these drinking, read it. Danielle just admitted she's a drunk. I'm really not. I'm really not a drunk. I mean, some of you want to call me drunk, and that's fine, I guess, because you have to live with your own hate. But I like wine. I think a drunk is different than what I am. I'm a daily drinker, but I'm not a drunk. I don't pass out on the, you know, on the. Dan doesn't have to take me to bed. You know, I function. I'm a functional alcoholic, I guess. People like to call me that too. Whatever you want to clone me with, that's fine. Just make it presentable, but always make sure she's a badass motherfucking drunk or she's a badass motherfucking functioning alcoholic. But you know what? Antioxidants are great, aren't they? They keep the skin youthful. They keep the liver, you know, charged up and all that shit. Who knows, Mary? People are just too late. Can't say it. So, is that how I cope with alcohol? No. I cope with exercise. I cope with social media. I cope with gambling. That's mental health. That helps my mental health. Wine's a mental health helper too. It helps my mental health and relaxes the fibromyalgia. I don't want to take a pain pill. I don't want to take oxy. I don't want to take any of that shit. I'd rather have a bottle of wine because I feel like, to me, that's healthier than a fucking pill that's gonna just make me dead. Oh no, I drink every day. I drink every day. I don't drink as much every day, but like some days I drink more than others, and other days I may have a glass. You know, it depends. But I drink every day with a Y. Yeah, you like drunk people? Have fun. Me too. I mean, I like people who, why not take a relaxant? Because that relaxes me, and I enjoy it, and I like the taste of wine. I'm a wine connoisseur. I love, I can't wait to go. I don't want to take pills. You know, I take enough pills, and if I enjoy something, Dan doesn't enjoy alcohol, right? I enjoy the taste of wine. I enjoy the taste of wine. I'm not going to quit something that gives me pleasure, right? I'm not going to give me some, I'm not going to give, for me, right? It works for me. It's not going to work for everybody. I love my wine as much as you. Shit, that's a lot. So, you know, I drink every day. I mean, I've become that person, and I still get up, run 3-4 miles. I still function. I still do my shit. I get it done. And when I'm done, I start relaxing. Yeah. And that's it. I just, that's me. And some people would rather not drink, and that's fine. And they take the pills and all that shit, and they're dead. You know, a lot of people can't really cope with pain pills. You know, it really knocks you out. 26 days, baby. 25, 26. Shit, no drinking this Christmas. My daughter can't drink. Oh no. Well, you can drink silently in the room. Just don't give it away. Drink like vodka or something. It hides the taste, the smell. I don't know, you guys. You know, everybody has their thing. Some people who judge me for drinking might fucking eat a box of Twinkies or two. You know, is that any different than what I'm doing? Some people, you know, 5 liters of soda. It's the same fucking thing. An addict is an addict, no matter what it is, whether it's alcohol, sugar, shopping, you know, what else? Yes, McConnell, Debbie, I'm like 5 minutes from McConnell. I'm a member there too. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, puff, puff, pass. That's still an addiction. That's still some choosing how to cope with life, because some of you can't drink anymore. Some of you can't do this. And, you know, really, it's nobody's business. Everclear and frozen grapes. Red grapes, that is, or purple. Your Secret Santa stopped by? Is it good? Was it big? So, and it's on best way to insulate windows. Oh my God. Oh, Melissa. New windows. Yeah, no, my windows are really bad too, but it's not like I'm gonna spend $50,000 to replace my windows. So, curtains, get thick curtains. Yeah, get thick curtains. Bag walks. Yeah, I take care of my business, you know, and honestly, Chardonnay, that's your Secret Santa. The water Long Island. You gotta try that Cutwater, a Long Island iced tea. Girl, and you were sick the other day, and you want me to try that. You literally said you got sick, and you want me to try that. Hell no. Hi, Meshi. Hell no. Fucking crazy. You got sick. Did you drink 4 of them? Shit. Yes, I'm on a vibration plate, people. I'm here on a vibration plate. This isn't alcohol withdrawals. You know, we need Sauv Blanc. No, not yet anyway. So anyway. I'm going to be on here for another couple minutes, and then I'm going to go. I've got to clean up poop really quick. I might have to wash my ass. I'm not going to lie. I may jump in and just rinse off really quick. I don't know. It's so fucking cold. No, it's like red wine, but with some spices, like a mulled wine, maybe. Good morning, Mary. So watch my video. Did you see? Dumps like a truck. I think I say it again. Oh my God, I love that, because I love Cisco. I love that song, and every time it comes on my playlist, I literally, like, you know, I start moving. So you guys make sure and repost my video. Get it out there. Let's make it viral. What makes me so honest? You know what? Assange. I'm gonna tell you. I learned in life when I was weak and I was so insecure, and I just was afraid to say anything because I was embarrassed of, you know, so many things. My honesty comes from facing my fears, right? Of not being ashamed of who I am, what I've done, or what I have, right? And it's been a long process for me, and social media helped that, right? And learning and growing with myself and who I am and giving me a voice, right? That I feel like if we're too embarrassed to talk about things, we're not secure in our choices or our thoughts or anything like that. That to me, it's a part of an insecurity. And it doesn't mean you have to have an open book for everybody. I mean, you know, you pick and choose. Like there's some boundaries that I have, but not very many. But I feel like it's part of a coping mechanism. Like when I had panic attacks, you know, the way I hit it was head on. And I learned that through some of my counseling that I got early in my life. And I've just been that one to face my fears. And so I talk about things that most people don't talk about because we're too afraid of backlash, or we're too afraid of criticism, and we're too afraid of speaking our truth because of the facts that people don't always agree with you. Check me out on social media. Look at all my responses. You see what happens to people who speak their truth and who stand up for what they believe in and stand up for themselves. People don't like it. Excuse me. So, and you see the responses it gets, and that's why people are afraid to be open and honest with people. And you'll see it again. You'll see people say, you say what a lot of us are thinking, but are too afraid to say, right? Last night was emotional. So I'm not afraid to say it. And if I get judged for saying I got to go wipe my ass or whatever else that is, I'm just saying what I'm thinking. And sometimes I think it's funny. I think it's funny. You know what I mean? I think it's funny. Oh, my husband's listening. Yeah. Dan Salinger said, putting it out there can be totally liberating experience. It can get past the hate that will come. You will become invincible. See? I'm invincible. My husband said it. Hi, Nikki. So I believe in honesty. Honestly, and I believe in just saying it. Why not? And if you lose people that don't like what you say, then they're not meant to be in your life in the first place, right? If you have judgy people, you're going to see it the minute you start speaking your truth, and they'll start leaving or creating an unhappy place for you. And that's when you say, well, hello, lights. They're shining bright now. So, you know what? Do it. Okay, I gotta go because I got shit to do. So I love you guys. Have a great Saturday, however you choose to spend it. Mine's gonna be great with my family, and it cheers me up. That's another happiness for me. So I'm gonna go clean up the poop and then just layer up because it's fucking cold out here. Love you guys. Remember, you're important, you're worthy, and you matter. And I got a cough up a loogie. Love you. Bye.